Hi, welcome to Alwala's General Knowledge class. Today our topic related to Indian history. General knowledge point of view, these personalities are useful. Our topic is foreign invaders, travelers and ambassadors who came to our country, those foreign invaders who invaded first, okay, in ancient India, medieval India and modern India, and also some travelers came to our country, ambassadors came to India. Those people, what are their importance, we have to discuss in this class. First, number one, Darius I. He was the first foreigner invaded on India. Darius I is the first foreigner invaded on India. He invaded on our country in 519-518 BC. Approximately this period, he invaded on India from Persia. He defeated whom was not known, but at the time Indian ruler was Bimbisara. First official ruler of our country, Bimbisara period, this person invaded. Bimbisara was contemporary of Gautam Buddha and Mahavira. That person was first official king in India. During that period, Darius I invaded. He was the first foreign invader of our country. Next, second, Alexander. Alexander the Great, world conqueror. This person was king of Macedonia in Greece. This person invaded on India 327-26 BC, before Christ. Alexander's guru was Aristotle. This person, king of Macedonia. He was the first European invaded on India. First foreigner was Darius I, but first European invaded on our country is Alexander. He defeated Purushottam, the king of Kashmir, with the help of Ambi. Sindh king Ambi, with the help of Ambi, he defeated Purushottam on the banks of Jhelum river in the battle of Hydaspes in 327-26 BC. Whenever Alexander returned to Greece, at the time he was died in Babylonia. Next, Megasthenes. Megasthenes was one Greek ambassador. He was ambassador of Seleucus Nicator, Greece king Seleucus Nicator. He came to our country during Chandragupta Maurya period. Seleucus Nicator's ambassador came to India during Chandragupta Maurya period. This person wrote one book, that is Indica. One Greek ambassador wrote one famous book, that is Indica. Indica explains about the society of our country. According to Megasthenes, there was no slavery in India. But slavery was there at the time. Present also slavery is there. But according to Megasthenes, there was no slavery during Maurya's period. Next, Saint Thomas. First Christian saint came to our country. He was one of the disciples of Jesus Christ. This person came to our country in 52 AD. Christianity was founded in AD only, not BC. Jesus Christ was crucified in 29 AD. After that, one of his disciples, Saint Thomas, came to our country. He was received by Gondophares. One Parthian king, Gondophares, received this Saint Thomas. This person's tomb is located in Chennai, Tamil Nadu. That person is the founder of Christianity. Saint Thomas was the founder of Christianity in our country. Jesus Christ has total 12 disciples. He was also one of the disciples of Jesus Christ. That person is Saint Thomas. Next, Fahian. Fahian came to our country between 405 and 411 AD. First Chinese traveler came to our country. That person is Fahian. During Chandragupta Vikramaditya period, Fahian came to our country. First Chinese traveler came to India is Fahian. He wrote the records of Buddhist kingdom. In that book, he explained about Chandragupta Vikramaditya. He did not meet Chandragupta Vikramaditya, but he wrote about the greatness of Chandragupta Vikramaditya in his records of Buddhism book. That is, you remember Fahian. First Chinese traveler came to our country is Fahian. Next, second Chinese traveler came to our country is Huan Song. So many years, more than 15 years, he stayed in our country. During Harshavardhana period, he came to our country. He visited Harshavardhana court also. Huyan Song. Second Chinese traveler. That person wrote Siyuki. Siyuki. Siyuki means the records of Western kingdoms. This book explains about so many things about our Indian history. That's why second Chinese traveler came to Huyan Song. He studied in Nalanda University also. Which Chinese traveler studied in Nalanda University? That person is Huyan Song. During Harshavardhana time, he came to our country. He wrote a book that is Siyuki in Chinese language. It explains about the record of Western kingdoms. That person name is Huyan Song. He studied in Nalanda University. This Nalanda University was founded by Kumaragupta I. In that university, he studied Buddhism. That is Huyan Song. Isting also one Chinese traveler. Third Chinese traveler came to India is Isting. This person visited our country in 675 AD. At the time, any single king was not ruling entire the country. So many regional kingdoms were ruling this period. That's why any particular king name is not possible to say. But three Chinese travelers came to our country. Those are Fahian, Huyan Song, and Isting. Next, Muhammad bin Qasim. Muhammad bin Qasim was the first Muslim invaded on our country. First Muslim invaded on India is Muhammad bin Qasim. He invaded on India in 712 AD. He defeated Dahir, king of Sindh. One Brahmin king, Dahir, Muhammad bin Qasim defeated and founded this empire. But after Muhammad bin Qasim, Muslim rulers did not continue above 300 years in our country. That's why Arabs' invasion in our country is resultless victory. According to some historians, Arabs' invasion on India is resultless victory because after that, so many years, any Muslim ruler did not rule. Up to this 1000 AD, any Muslim did not come to our country. Next, Muhammad Ghazni. Muhammad Ghazni invaded on India for wealth. He invaded total 17 times between 1000 and 1026 AD. Finally, he looted Somanath temple. He has taken away the wealth of Somanath in Gujarat. That person is Muhammad Ghazni. So many times he failed to get wealth, but finally he looted Somanath temple and he has taken away wealth. With this person, Al-Biruni, one famous historian, came to our country. His court poet Ferdowsi was also came to India. Al-Biruni wrote a book that is Tariq-e-Hind. It explains about our Hindustan. His court poet Ferdowsi wrote Shahnama. Shahnama was written by Ferdowsi. He was court poet of Muhammad Ghazni. Next, Muhammad Ghori. He invaded for power to our country. He invaded first time in 1175, last in 1194. He defeated Prithviraj Chauhan in the second battle of Tarain. But first, Prithviraj Chauhan repelled this Muhammad Ghori in the first battle of Tarain in 1191. But in 1192, Muhammad Ghori defeated Prithviraj Chauhan. After that, he appointed his representative in India was Qutbuddin Aibak in 1192 AD. After that, he defeated Jayachandra of Gahdwalas also in 1194. He was died in 1206. After that, his representative, his slave Qutbuddin Aibak, announced himself as Sultan of Delhi. Next, Chengiz Khan. First Mongolian invaded on our country is Chengiz Khan. During Iltutmish period, he invaded on our country. Famous Mongolian invader invaded on our country is that person Chengiz Khan in 1221 AD. Up to Tughlaq rulers, so many Mongolians invaded on our country, but first Mongolian invaded on India is Chengiz Khan in 1221 AD. Next, Marco Polo. One famous Venetian traveler, Marco Polo, he visited our country between 1292 and 94 AD. He visited Pandya kingdom and also Rani Rudramadevi. Next, Ibn Battuta. One famous Morocco traveler, Morocco country is located in Africa. That Morocco traveler is Ibn Battuta. He came to our country between 1333-1347 AD. He came to our country during Muhammad bin Tughlaq period. He met Muhammad bin Tughlaq also. This person wrote a book that is Rehla or Safarnama. Rehla was written by whom? Ibn Battuta, a famous Morocco traveler. First Morocco traveler came to our country. That person, you remember? Ibn Battuta. Taimur, one famous Samarkand ruler. Taimur invaded on our country in 1398. He looted Delhi. First ruler looted Delhi. That person is Taimur. He defeated Tughlaq rulers. After that, totally looted Delhi. Taimur. Next, Niccolo di Conti. Niccolo di Conti was a famous Italian merchant. This person visited in our country during Vijayanagara rulers. Devaraya one period, he came to our country. That person is Niccolo di Conti. 1420-21 period, he visited. Next, Abdul Razak, a famous Persian traveler and ambassador. This person visited our country during Devaraya II period. 1443-44 time, Abdul Razak came to our country. Next, Vasco da Gama, a famous traveler. This person identified sea route to our country. He belongs to Portugal. He discovered sea route in 1498 AD. He reached to Calicut port. Now it is Kozhikode. That Calicut port, he was received by Calicut ruler Jamorin. Next, Barbosa. He visited. He was famous writer and also traveler from Portuguese. This person visited Sri Krishna Devaraya court, Barbosa, in 1516 AD. Famous writer and traveler. That person visited to our country during Sri Krishna Devaraya period. Next, Domingo Faes. This person also visited during Sri Krishna Devaraya court. He was one Portuguese merchant, Domingo Faes. This person came to our country. Barbosa and Domingo Faes both visited to India during Sri Krishna Devaraya period. Domingo Faes and Barbosa. William Hawkins. William Hawkins came to our country during Jahangir period. British merchant came to our country during Jahangir period. Akbar time they tried for license, but Akbar has not given license to Britishers for doing business. But Jahangir time, one British merchant came to our country. That person, William Hawkins, sent by British king. This person getting license in Surat purpose, he came to our country. Between 1608 and 1611, he stayed in our country. William Hawkins. Thomas Roe, one diplomat and traveler, visited Jahangir court. Between 1615 and 1618, he stayed in our country. William Hawkins and Thomas Roe, these two Britishers visited our country during Jahangir period. Next, Tavernier. Tavernier, famous gems merchant in France. This person visited Shah Jahan court. Tavernier. Bernier also came from France. Famous physician. That person visited. Physician and traveler visited during Shah Jahan period. He was the doctor of Dara Shikoh. Shah Jahan elder son name is Dara Shikoh. Nadir Shah, one famous Persian ruler, invaded on our country in 1739 AD. Nadir Shah has taken away Kohinoor diamond and peacock throne. Which Persian ruler has taken away our Kohinoor diamond and peacock throne? That person is Nadir Shah. At the time, Mughal emperor was Muhammad Shah. These are main points we have to concentrate about our foreign invaders, travelers and ambassadors. Thank you.